first thing we're gonna do, let's just go ahead, cut my head off real quick. Just hit 25 jumping jacks on your own. Just warm it up real quick. Go, 25. Nice. Go ahead. 10 push-ups on your own. Go ahead. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay there. Mountain climbers, go ahead and count to 25. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Nice, go ahead and pop back up on your feet. So first thing we're gonna do today, that was just a quick little warm up for you guys to get the body moving. We're gonna continue this warm up with a little bit of a leg exercise. It's gonna be a stance exercise for your forms, okay? So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do short form 1, okay, with no hands. Okay, so I'm gonna lower the screen a little bit so you can see my feet, okay? So short form 1 with no hands. So what it's gonna look like, we're gonna put our hands behind our back, okay? And we're just gonna go through the form very slowly. I'm gonna cut my head off so you guys can see my body more so. So we can go through each stance and hit each stance on the way through, okay? So when we start, we're starting in this horse stance, right? Everyone knows this. Bring it up just a little bit. Boom. So we have our horse stance, okay? With our peace over power, okay? First thing we're gonna do, everything's gonna be super slow, okay? But we're gonna put our hands behind our back, okay? From here, we're gonna do short form 1 with just our stances. Nice low stances. Okay, we're gonna go all the way up to, we're gonna do this and long form 1. Okay, so from here, first thing we're gonna do, step back into our neutral bow. Left neutral bow. Okay, so that's just like our inward block right here. Okay, first of all, let's go back. Everyone do short form 1 by themselves just to get a little brush up. Okay, I'll do it with you with the hands. Okay, and then we'll get into just the feet, just so we get a little review. Okay, so we have inward, inward, cover, outward, step back, outward, cover, upward, step back, upward, cover away, downward, step back, downward, back to the front, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back to the front. Okay, so we all remember short form 1. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna exaggerate these stances a little bit. Okay, we're gonna hit each stance and each transitional stance that we go through. Meaning we're gonna hit the cat stance on the way through like we do on long form 1. And we're actually gonna step back into almost like a forward bow before we twist into our neutral bow. Okay, so the sequence on all this, all the footwork's gonna be pretty much the same. Only thing that's gonna change is our blocks. That's why we're gonna take our hands out. Okay, so we're gonna start in that horse stance, nice horse stance on the same line. Nice and low, okay? Remember, we're gonna work our legs out for this one. Nice, low, good stances. Okay, so first thing, step back to the left leg, neutral bow. Boom, good toe heel alignment. From here, when we draw back into our next neutral bow, we actually hit a transitional cat stance on the way through, do we not? Okay, so from here, we're gonna hit that cat stance, and we're gonna break it up into little sections. Okay, it's gonna be really choppy. From here, we're gonna step back, and we're gonna turn and settle into a forward bow. From there, we're going to turn into our neutral bow. Okay? Because if you explore our steps that we're taking, when we step back, we hit all these steps. Neutral bow, on our way through, we hit the cat stance, we step back, this foot turns, and then the back foot follows. Okay? If you want to give it a try, go a little fast, boom, and you actually, when you do it full speed, you'll see that you're hitting all these stances on the way through. Cat, forward, neutral. Okay? Boom, pop. Pop. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to break this down in each one. Okay? So starting from the first. Horse stance. We're going to step back. Neutral bow. Draw into the cat. Step back into a forward bow. Notice my front foot is still facing in this direction. When we drop that heel, that's when that foot is going to turn. Pop. And then twist into your neutral. Okay? From there, cover, neutral bow. Draw back in the cat. Step back. I'm kind of out of room here. Boom. Neutral bow. Cover over your left shoulder. Boom. Draw back in the cat with the left leg. Slide that foot back, settle into a forward bow, and then turn into your neutral bow. Okay? From there, covering away, neutral bow, downward block, draw a cat stance, step back, settle in the bow, turn into your neutral. Okay? Then we're back to the front. All right? So one more time, we're going to do the right side, left side now. Okay? So we're here. Neutral bow, cat, step back, forward bow, neutral bow, cover, cat, step back, forward bow, neutral bow, cover over your right shoulder, neutral bow, draw back in the cat with your right leg, step back, turn that foot into the forward bow, pivot into the neutral bow. From there, covering away, downward block, draw back into cat stance, slide that foot back, settle into your forward bow, turn into a neutral bow, face the front. Okay? So, and one thing I want to emphasize is, remember, you're not going to be doing this form like this. I don't want this to get lost in translation and you guys saying, oh, Sensei AJ taught me to do the form like this. Okay? This is just a basic stance drill, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to hit each transition, okay? But what happens is when you speed it up, this is something that gives you a rough draft, okay? Neutral bow, cat stance, forward bow, neutral bow, okay? And what happens is you start to round those corners off, okay? So when you step back, it's boom, and this becomes one motion. See that? Cat, forward, neutral. It's all happening in that stance change. Okay? Think about what a step through forward is. Okay? We forward bow. We draw up to a cat. We step into a neutral. Same thing when we step through reverse. Draw into a cat. Forward bow. Turn into a neutral. So all this is doing is giving you a little basis and kind of chop it up for a chance to work on your stances, and then you smooth out the transitions in between so it becomes a fluid motion. Okay, so let's go through that one more time. Okay, nice low stance. Okay, remember, this is also a leg exercise as well. Lower the stances, the more workout you're going to get in your leg. Okay, work on your stances. So boom, neutral bow. We have neutral, cat, forward, neutral, cover, cat, forward, neutral, cover, cat, forward, neutral, cover, cat, forward, neutral. Okay, from there, where we at? Face the front. Sorry, that was the end of it. Thinking long form one. Okay, other side, left side, neutral, cat, forward, neutral, cover, outward block, draw back in the cat, forward bow, neutral, cover, draw back in the cat, forward bow, neutral, cover, draw back in the cat, forward bow, neutral, face the front. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and unmute real quick. And boom. Does everyone kind of get what we're working on right here?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone understand the basis of that? Just hitting those stances right in between, taking it nice and slow, hitting those transitional stances, okay? Not just blowing through them and passing. So what happens is you build that up, then you start picking up the pace, picking up the speed, and that transition is going to be super smooth and super tight, okay? So let's do one more. We're going to move on to long form one. We'll do it once, maybe twice, okay? And then we'll get into some more of the boxing stuff, some more movement stuff, okay? I won't just leave you guys unmuted because if you guys have a question, go ahead and shout it out. There's only 3 of you guys, so long form one, okay? You guys should all know long form one, okay? Boom. Or stance, boom, same thing, no hands. And I know it kind of throws you off a little bit because you don't have your hands, okay? This is why a lot of time helps us with timing as well, okay? This is focusing on just our lower half. Okay, so same thing, okay? We step back, neutral bow, forward bow punch, draw back in the cat, step back, forward bow, neutral bow, forward bow punch. Okay, so that sequence, just like the form, block, forward bow punch, draw on the cat, block, forward bow punch. That's what it looks like with the hands. Okay, the footwork is always going to be the same. Only thing that's going to change are the blocks. Okay, so one more time, what it looks like with the hands.
Also, do you want
boom, forward bow.
forward with
Forward bow, sorry. Neutral bow, forward bow. Okay, I'm hitting those stances in between. Okay, so no hands, heads cut off again. Ready? So we're here. Neutral, forward bow, draw back in the cat, forward bow, neutral bow, forward bow. Okay, cover, boom, forward bow, draw back in the cat, slide it through, forward bow, neutral bow. Take your step, boom, inward, upward, forward bow. Draw back in the cat, forward bow, neutral bow, forward bow. This time what we're gonna do is we're stepping into it since it's long form one, okay? Neutral bow, forward bow, draw back in the cat, settle the forward bow, turn into the neutral bow, okay? From there we go right into short form one again, okay? 1, 2, 3, draw the cat, forward bow, neutral bow, 1, 2, 3, cover, boom, 1, 2, 3, cat, sit back, forward bow, neutral bow, okay? Cover over the right shoulder, back up so you see my feet, boom, neutral bow, forward bow, draw back in the cat, step back, boom, neutral bow. There, cover, 1, 2, 3, cat, draw back, neutral bow, 1, 2, 3, back into our horse bow, we finish. So I wanted to just give you guys this drill as just something for you guys to work on. Okay, we'll do this one more time. Okay, only we're going to use the arms this time. Okay, I want you to see how good it feels. And it actually looks pretty good too. It's a good drill for aesthetics and making your form look pretty good, hitting those stances. Okay, but it's also a nice leg workout. We're going to do long form one with the hands this time. Okay, but I want you to hit those transitional stances as well. Okay, we're going nice and slow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first move, and 1, neutral, forward bow, cat, block, forward bow. Cover, outward block, forward bow. Cat with the inward. Step through, outward, settle, forward bow. Cover, under your elbow. Inward, upward, forward bow punch. Draw back in the cat. Step through, upward. Okay. Now long form one, same thing. We're stepping into our block. Downward, forward bow punch. I like to throw this block here. Downward, forward bow punch. Neutral bow. 1, 2, 3. Draw back in the cat. Slide back, turn. 1, 2, 3. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Draw back in the cat. Boom. Step back, turn. 1, 2, 3. Cover over your right shoulder. Back up a little bit. Upward block. 2, 3. Draw back. Step back. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Face the front. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Draw back. Step back. Forward bow. Turn. Neutral. 1, 2, 3. Step into your horse. 1, 2, 3. Hammer. 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 Pressing palm. Pressing palm. Pressing palm. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And close. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys that little drill that you can do, and you can do it with any of your forms, okay? Obviously, the more higher you get, the harder that drill is going to be. Long form 2 is a tough one because you're always hitting that. There's so many transitional cat stances in there that it really burns those legs out. And like I said, the lower you go, the more of a workout you're going to get with these with the stance changes, okay? And I want to reiterate again, I'm not telling you to do the form like that. It's not boom, boom, forward, okay? This is just a drill to hit those transitions. It should come straight through, okay? Everything should be nice and smooth. This is just a drill to hit those transitional points, okay? All right, with that said, let's go ahead and move on to some more footwork, but it's gonna have to do with a little bit of boxing, okay? So this is some footwork that we've all done before, okay? Some step drags and some shuffle steps, okay? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie some striking to it, advancing and retreating as well, okay? So everyone hop with their left foot forward, okay? I'm gonna turn towards this way so you can see the footwork a little better, okay? All we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna do a step drag forward and then a step drag reverse, okay? So all it is, step drag, okay? All we're gonna do, pop, pop, okay? Relatively quick, okay? So it's gonna be boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're gonna hit 10 of those on each leg, okay? So left foot forward, face whatever direction you want, left neutral bow, hit 10, so this is gonna be forward, back, that's 1. Forward, back, that's 2, okay? Now what I want you to focus on this is not being fast, okay? I don't wanna see that. Your back foot coming to your front foot, okay? I want you to be settled in a nice stance, pop, and then fire back and be in a nice stance still. Pop, pop. A little pause in between. It's not boom, boom, okay? Settle, settle. Okay, really get set, boom, in your neutral bow before you draw back in your neutral bow, okay? So 10 on each leg, left foot forward on the first one, right foot on the other side, okay? I'll do them with you. Ready? On your own, go. Ish, 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 All right, keep moving. Right leg now. Go ahead and switch over if you haven't yet. Boom. Forward, back. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nice. All right, so everyone comfortable with that step drag forward and back? Okay, now what we're going to work on is take that, put it to the side. We're going to come back to it in a second. We're going to go over some shuffle steps. Okay, now the shuffle step in the neutral bow, I'm in a left neutral bow right now. Okay, what's going to happen is my right foot is going to slide up to my left foot, back foot to the front foot. Boom, and what's going to happen is I'm going to step the same distance I brought my back foot up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now when you're coming up towards the middle, notice that weight kind of comes off the ground. Okay, that's what keeps you mobile. You want to be on your toes. You don't want to be boom, boom. Okay, you want to be almost like you're doing this, but your foot, you have to go past that action. Left foot has to touch your right foot first. Okay, so think about doing pop, but, okay, try to get that distance. Right foot, drag up to the back foot, left foot steps forward. Okay, boom, pop, pop. Now notice my head doesn't come up. Okay, our level stays the same. Keep moving forward. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, I'm not going. Okay, that takes too much time. You gotta stay low. Keep the head level. Okay, so we're gonna do 10 of those on each leg. Left foot forward. Okay, just 1, 2. Okay, nice low. Try not to pop up. Okay, legs stay bent. Okay, so 1 or forward, back. That's 1. Okay, go ahead and start on that left neutral bow and start with that one. Ready? And go. Nice. All right, other side, right leg. Right leg forward, hands up. Nice low stance. Remember, you want to get a good workout in, drop those knees a little bit. Boom. Here we go. 10 forward, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, how's everybody feeling on those? Good?
Yeah.
Good? All right. Should have a nice little leg burn going on. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, put this back up a little bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna work on landing a strike with these steps now, okay? So now what we're gonna do is gonna be a step drag forward. We're gonna land a jab with that front hand. Okay, so we're in our stance, we're gonna go pop, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the way back, pop. So a jab retreating, okay? So jab forward, step drag, pop, step drag back, throw the jab, pop. Okay, does everyone understand?
Yeah.
Yes, all right, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and do 10 of those, okay? Try to marriage that front foot, pop, with that jab. Boom, okay? Boom. Front foot comes up behind. Okay, marriage that together. So 10 with the left foot, left, And we'll switch it over. Same thing. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, now. 8, 9, 10. Nice. Okay, go ahead and switch it up. Other side. Right leg. Hands up. Step drag with the jab. Step drag with the jab. Forward and back. Same thing. Left leg forward. Ready? And go. Nice. All right. So we got the step drag with the jab. Anybody have any questions so far?
Nope.
No.
Everybody good?
Yep.
All right, cool. So we did step drag with the jab. Now what we're going to do is we're going to step drag with the hooking punch. Okay? This is going to feel a little weird. Okay? Now all you're going to do is same thing. Boom. You're going to step with that hook. As you step drag forward, my body kind of winds up a little bit here. Okay? Pop. See that step? I wind up as I start my step. And then as I accelerate, I turn a little bit. And as I drive off, that's when I turn. I pivot on that back foot as I drive forward. Okay? So as we start our push off, we turn, load up that back leg. Okay? There's our accelerator. So we turn, load up that back leg, and when we step, that's when we unwind. Pop. Coming right around the top. Okay? So does everyone any questions on that one? That one's a little tricky.
Could we see that again?
Yeah, I'll do it a couple times, okay? So, back up so you see more of my feet. Let me get a little closer. So this is more involved with the hips and everything, okay? So boom, in my left neutral bow, I'll do it facing forward in a second. Boom. As I turn, notice my hip is turning forward already, okay? Because what I need to do is I need to wind up that torque for that hook punch, okay? So I'm boom, I'm fighting, pop, 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 pop. I load up, boom. So I'm almost leaning back onto my back foot as I turn, almost drawing back into a cat stance so I can excel forward, okay? So boom, boom, boom. I load up that back leg. Okay, weight's all here now so I can explode and extend. Pop. Okay, and all you're doing is a step drag from there. Okay, I'll face the front.
Okay.
Boom. You load up that back leg. Almost looks like a cat stance, only we're not going to draw completely back. Okay, think about just loading up, turning the ball of the foot. Heel goes up. Boom. Then when we explode, that's when we turn. Pop. That's when we take our step. Okay, does that help it off?
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, cool. So let's go ahead and try that. We'll do 10 of these, each side. Okay? Now it's the same thing. Let's go over backwards real quick. Okay? It's the same thing when we go backwards. Okay? I load up my front leg now because I'm going to be going backwards, so I need that acceleration here. From there, it's just a simple stance change like we have on Thundering Hammers, Flashing Wings, okay, it's all there, okay? So boom, say we land the first one, pop, now we load up that front leg, and we drive off, shifting our weight to that back. Pop. See that right there? So boom, pop. Nice little step back, boom, So step drag forward, boom, step drag back, pop. Okay? So let's hit 10 of those with the left hand forward, and we'll hit the other side, okay? So left hand, left neutral bow, and go on your own, go ahead. Okay, other side. Okay, everyone kind of got that one down?
Yes, sir.
All right, so now we're gonna do the same thing with the jab and the hook with the shuffle now. Okay, so we have boom, boom. Okay, so off the jab, back foot comes to the front, there's off the shuffle. Boom, when we land, pop, that's where we land. Boom, same on the way back. Draw back, okay, same thing, drawing back from that cat, traditional stance. Boom, pop, that's when we punch. Pop, 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 okay? So when that front foot lands, when you're moving forward, that's when you throw the jab. When it's moving back, that's when you throw the jab. Front foot, boom, back foot, boom. So you want to marriage the front foot forward, marriage the back foot on the way back, okay? So one more time. Boom, 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 boom. I'll face the front, pop, 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 okay? Anyone have any questions on that one?
No.
No? Cool. All right. So go ahead and hit 10 on each side of those. Okay? Pop, 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 pop. Boom, 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 boom. Right, other side, right hand. Nice. All right. So next thing, with that shuffle, we're gonna do that same shuffle, only now we're gonna use that hook. Okay? Same mechanics as the step drag. We want to turn that body, but when we shuffle, okay, I'm almost shuffling, not in a forward bow, but in that hinge, because I'm in a fighting stance. I start my hinge, okay, almost like a forward bow. I start my hinge, and I'm going to step drag or shuffle in this position. My foot still stays angled. My back foot still stays forward. I'm going to step up to my front foot, still boom. And then when I land, that's when I drop that heel. Okay? So boom, facing forward, skip, turn and land. Okay, I'll face the front. I wind up as I start my first skip. Boom. Okay? Boom. Boom. Land. Okay? Landing, working on the land. Okay? Boom. Land. Forward. Turn. forward, and you can just step drag forward, or shuffle forward with that one. Okay, and that hinge low. Boom, boom. Now all you're gonna do is when you land, turn, step, land. Okay, that's a good little intermediate way to do this. Stay in that forward bow with the hinge. Shuffle forward in that forward bow, just like this, and then turn, fire that hook. Okay, that's another, we're sectioning it off now. Same thing like we did with the corner. Okay, so boom, shuffle forward, turn. Okay, turn, shuffle forward, turn. Okay, one more time. Face the front, broken bow. Face the front, broken bow. Boom, shuffle forward, still facing forward, and then turn. Okay, what's going to happen is it's going to smooth out, just like in your forms. Okay, the more you do it. Okay, so now it becomes boom, and you're actually pivoting as you're settling, and not so much settle, turn. Now it's going to turn into pop. You're turning as you're settling on that front foot. Okay, so now you have torque as that front foot is settling. Okay, boom, pop. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's get into that shuffle hook. Okay, left foot forward, back up a little bit, boom. Okay, back foot comes up to the front. Turn that body a little forward, a little square. Turn it up. Okay, boom. Okay, now it's the same thing when you go backwards. Pop. Okay, boom, boom. Pop, pop. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, always turning forward first because I need to build up that torque. Forward, shuffle, turn, forward, shuffle, turn. Okay, forward, shuffle, turn, forward, shuffle, turn. Okay, and then when you put it together, pop, 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 pop. Okay? Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and hit 10 on each side of that. Okay? We're going to put this together. All right, so we have, boom, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The other way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. All right, so we got the step drag with the jab, step drag back with the jab. We have a shuffle with the jab, shuffle back with the jab, shuffle forward with the hook, shuffle back with the hook, and also a step drag and a step drag with the hook punch. Okay. Now, what we're going to do with this is we're going to start moving forward with this. Okay. So I'm going to put the screen down just a little bit. Bring it back up. Boom. So now what we're going to do, we're going to step drag with the jab, pop, and then we're going to shuffle with the hook. Okay? So think about putting those two together. Okay? Step drag with the jab, shuffle with the hook. Okay? Think about you're jabbing this guy and he keeps backing up. Okay? So we go pop, pop. Okay? We're going to keep chasing him down. Okay? So we're going to step drag with the jab, shuffle with the hook. Okay? Putting them together. So we have boom, boom. Face the front, pop, pop. Face the side, jab, jab, hook. Okay, one more, jab, hook. Okay? So on your own, go ahead and hit 10 of those. Okay, step drag with the jab, pop, shuffle with the hook. Okay, now you can try it backwards if you want. It's going to be a little tricky. Pop, pop. Okay, now you're fighting backwards. Boom, boom. Okay, so you can go forward and then try it backwards. Okay, try to figure out how it goes backwards. All right, so 10 on each side. 1, 2, pop, pop. Take it slow. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 pop, 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 boom, boom, pop, pop. Okay? It's very much a coordination drill too. I don't know if you guys would feel it when you guys are doing this. Okay, keeping track of what foot is moving. Okay, it's a big coordination drill. Okay, try it on the right side now. Okay, so step drag with the jab, shuffle with the hook. Step drag back with the jab, shuffle with the hook. Okay, ready? So we have pop, 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 pop. Oops, backward. 3, 4. Jab, shuffle, jab, shuffle, jab, shuffle, jab, shuffle, jab, shuffle, shuffle. All right, let's go ahead and try it the opposite way now. Okay? So now we're going to shuffle with the jab, step drag with the hook. Pop, pop. Okay, this one's a little tricky as well. It's all coordination, guys. Jab, hook. Okay, so it's going to look like your front foot, sorry, jab is almost going to, as soon as it lands, pop, boom, it's going to fire again. So it's going boom, boom. Okay, so that front foot is constantly moving here. Okay? So, jab, step drag. As that front foot lands, take that next advanced step. Okay? Shuffle, jab, hook. So you have back foot moves, front foot moves, back foot moves. So back, front, back. Okay? Back, front, back. Okay? That backhand follows up. One more time. Okay? Back foot moves, front foot lands, front foot steps, back foot follows. Back, front, back. Okay, I'll face the front. Okay? Back foot moves, boom, jab, front foot moves, step, jab, hook. Okay, so 10 of those on each side. Okay, so we have jab, hook, jab, hook, jab, hook, jab, hook, jab, hook. That was backwards, sorry. Jab, hook. So was that jab, hook, jab, hook. Yeah. Okay, so even I get caught up on it sometimes. Okay. It's a very, very tough coordination, these two. Okay, let's go ahead and try it on the right side. Okay. See if we can even do it on the right side. All right, so we have shuffle, jab, step, drag, hook. 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 Shuffle, jab. Let's do shuffles. Boom, pop. 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 All right. So, how you can do with these is kind of just start implementing them in your shadow boxing, okay? And it doesn't have to just be jab hook, okay? When I start adding the cross on there, okay, instead of just shuffle boom, okay, because remember I have to turn my body to shuffle hook, okay, why not throw it right cross first? So I put my weight forward on my front leg like I'm supposed to, boom, and then I shuffle for my hook. Okay, so I'm going to advance forward with this, okay? I'm going to add the right hand to this now, okay? So we can go step, drag, jab, right hand, hook. Okay, so now we have the step, drag, jab, boom, shuffle, hook, okay? But you notice that little pause in between, okay? Remember, we're sequencing, so we have these two sections here. What that right hand is going to do is going to combine these two sections to smooth them out. Okay? So we have step, drag, jab, right punch, shuffle. So now it's pop, boom, pop. Okay? So it's step, boom, boom. Okay? So now it just becomes jab, cross, shuffle, hook. Okay? So go ahead and try that, but I want you not to just go boom, boom. I want you to advance on the jab, cross. Pop, boom, boom. And then continue the momentum with the hook. Okay? Pop, boom, boom. Everything is moving forward. Pop, boom, boom. No pauses, you're not stopping. Everything's going. Pop, boom, boom. Everything. Pop, boom, boom. Okay, everything's moving forward. So now go ahead and try adding that right hand right in between those two. Okay, so take it slow. Step, drag, jab. Right cross, shuffle up. Use your right cross as your hip turner, okay? Because we have to do it anyway. Pop, boom. There we go. Okay, so we have jab, cross, shuffle, hook. Okay, jab, cross, shuffle, hook. Still moving forward. Pop, boom, boom. More. Ish, ish, ish. Ish, ish. Nice. Okay. Now, the beauty of these things, guys, is go ahead and you can take a knee, take a seat real quick. Hopefully you guys got a nice little workout in. The beauty of these guys is they're tools, okay? It's just like our techniques and our basics, okay? They can, same with your techniques in Kempo, okay? You can take apart certain parts of techniques, boom, this works here, take that from here, take that from here, put it all together, and you have a masterpiece of a technique, okay? So, in the forms, okay? You can make your own form up if you want to. This move from this technique, this move from this, put it together, you can make your own form, okay? It's the same thing when we're boxing, when we're shadow boxing and we're training, okay? You put all these different combinations together because the combinations are endless. The footwork, the step drags, the shuffles, the cover steps, okay, they're interchangeable. You can do them with a jab, you can do them with a cross, you can do them with a hook, okay? So if you have 5, 6 different types of punches, and then you have, I don't know, 5 or 6 different types of maneuvers, I'm not a math whiz, but how many concoctions can you make with that? How many combinations can you make, right? It's pretty endless, okay?
Yeah.
So that's why I want to just give you guys some drills for you to work on, okay? Like I said, when you're shadow boxing, think about these drills, advancing, moving back, okay, up the circle. And we're just going to keep building on this class, guys.